Hey Noblesville, it's Mayor Chris Jensen coming to you back live from City Hall after you got to visit last Friday in my home. We're back in City Hall for another edition of the Friday Five for this wonderful Friday, January 20th. Folks, we're getting through January. Hang in there, Noblesville, we're getting there. These are the 5 things you need to know going into this wonderful winter weekend here in Noblesville. So let's get started. First things first. State Road 38 in Oakmont. So if you're with me, if you're a West Sider, that intersection where Whitcomb Ridge and Oakmont come into State Road 38, you may know we announced several years ago a partnership with our friends at the Indiana Department of Transportation for a new roundabout intersection at that in that area, which is much needed and has been needed for probably decades, and appreciate the partnership. But there's going to be some work getting started there. They started tree clearing yesterday for that area, and utility relocation and prep is going to be happening this year. Now, the roundabout probably will not be under construction until early 2024. There's a chance it could be in late 2023, but they're going to be doing some tree clearing and some utility prep in that area. So if you see some dirt starting to move a little bit, know that as we are getting ready for a transformational roundabout there on the west side of Noblesville at State Road 38 in Oakmont and Whitcomb Ridge neighborhoods. Second thing you need to know, speaking of roundabouts, let's travel a little bit on into town in that roundabout there at State Road 32 and 38. The roundabout we keep talking about ad nauseum on this show. We're going to continue doing so. So there's going to be some light pole foundations. Obviously, you might ask, why is this taking so long, or why are they dragging? Wintertime is a difficult time for construction. So we wanted to get it open for traffic flow, which we have completed that. And now we're kind of going in for some final designs on that roundabout as we work our way into the west, the new roundabout at River Road at 32 that will be under construction this year. But there is going to be some light pole construction going on. There are some lane restrictions you probably saw this week that will continue into next week. Our goal is to do those lane restrictions and work from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., so during the workday, and not impacting rush hour. So just be aware of workers out there trying to complete that project so we can get it open, fully open, although it is open for traffic today, but fully open as we head into the spring and the new construction of the new roundabout there at 32 and River Road. Third project, Pleasant Street, another long-timer here, long-time listener, first-time caller here on the Friday Five. Pleasant Street, we love it. There are going to be some lane restrictions. That means progress is happening, people. Next week around Elwood Wilson Ditch. Now, before you pick out your phone and be like, where is Elwood Wilson Ditch? I had to look it up too. 13th Street to 16th Street. That is the Elwood Wilson Ditch area. Whoa! There along Pleasant Street. So there's going to be some lane restrictions along there. Be patient as we get some soil borings and testing going on. This is really typical soil testing done when we have a new road project. Just going to be very visible to those folks that travel on Pleasant Street there. Flaggers will be on site to move traffic around the borings, so make sure you are respectful and kind and careful as you see those folks out there as we get working on this transformational project. And if you want to learn more about it, reimaginepleasantst.com is where you need to go and check it out. There's also a new Facebook page there you can like and follow along on all the updates on Twitter as well. Fourth thing you need to know, our friends at IDI, here a longtime Noblesville business in town for over 60 years, they're in the process of expanding their business to their new location in Washington Business Park. They're the newest building going up there in Washington Business Park. You might be saying, where is Washington Business Park? Near the Elwood Wilson Ditch, actually. It's out there just to the east of State Road 37 and 146th Street. It's one of our newest industrial business parks out there. IDI is relocating their global headquarters out there into a new building. And so they're going to be relocating their business from 7th Street here in downtown Noblesville to Washington Business Park. It's a $24 million expansion and relocation, 121,000 square feet, which is incredibly exciting. So we're really excited to get this project moving along for our friends and the employees there at IDI. So if you ask where that new building is going up along 37, IDI Composites is your answer. And the fifth thing you need to know, our friends at the City Council. Hopefully, if you take a moment this weekend, get to know who your city councilor is. There are 6 district reps across the city, 3 at-large council districts. They just reorganized earlier this year. Aaron Smith, who represents the downtown area, will now serve as the council president, helping lead the city council all throughout 2023. Darren Peterson, who's an at-large council member, great guy, both of them are, will serve as council vice president. You can learn more about council members on the cityofnoblesville.org website. Learn about their bios and where they represent and get to know them and get to know your council. Reach out to them, say hi. I won't give you their number so you don't have to bug them, but I'd be happy if you text me. I'll give it to you. Just kidding. Anyways, those are the 5 things you need to know going into this wonderful winter weekend. Stay safe and let me know if there's anything you would like to learn more about or some feedback. I actually got an email today from some new friends of mine on the west side concerned about some traffic in their neighborhood. And I was happy to address it with our public safety team. So they reached out to me both by email, cjensen@noblesville.in.us, and my trusty non-taxpayer funded cell phone, 317-509-3134. Call, text, whatever you want to do. Stop by, see me at City Hall. I'm here pretty much every single day and love chatting with the people I get to represent on a daily basis. But in the meantime, stay safe, Noblesville, and we'll see you back here next Friday.